Shout to Mo Bamba.
What's up everyone, it's Adam from FWCI, and we've got a whole bunch of screenshots and superstar ratings, like anyone gives a shit, about the WWE 2K22 game that's coming up. I actually recorded a whole other video talking about Brian Mazique's discussion with the developers, and don't know what happened to it. Don't know where it happened to. I'm sure they're all stored somewhere on my computer, but I have that many files called WWE 2K Update. It's just got lost in the shuffle. So we'll talk about the Brian Mazique questions. There's really only two in there that I think are really worth discussing, but let's have a look at all the screenshots that we've got for WWE 2K22. Maybe we'll discuss some of the ratings. You know my opinion on those. I don't think they really matter. So to start with, we've got this American Badass Undertaker, or is that current day Undertaker? I think that's current day, like Boneyard match Undertaker there. Eyeliner looks very heavy. Honestly, graphically, these games have never been very graphically impressive, and it looks like they're following that. It's not that it's bad, but I don't know. You can very, very clearly tell that this is a video game. The lighting is off in the background as well. Yeah. Moving right along. That looks fucking badass. That mask does. Great shot of the Undertaker's entrance. It's not that this game is incapable of looking fantastic. You know, certain characters will certainly look good, but you know, I'm more looking at the lighting and just the overall image that you get the look at. So Ministry of Dark Taker, that's in the old Raw. I'm glad we got that old Raw arena back. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just put a different generational arena like in the game every year kind of thing. Yeah, it looks okay, I guess. Some of the facial hair has... the facial hair I'm noticing isn't looking the best. Like, look at Taker's facial hair there. Like, the brown kind of sits in its own, like, the illumination of it. Like, it looks different. Like, the lighting on the skin is far different to the lighting on the beard, and not really in a way that I think looks accurate. But again, I'm just nitpicking here because all we've been given is these screenshots. So more Taker there. That looks a little bit better. The facial hair does. They've still got something about 2K and hair. They just don't do a good job. Alright, that's Boneyard Taker match. Again, he's got his 80s hairband, poison eyeliner. Is that too much? I can't remember what he looked like on the actual night, whether it was that full on. This bloke, the old original OG Taker. Again, we've seen these in the games time after time. They look better than they have, but they should. This is the first next-gen WWE game, you know, for PS5, so this game should look fucking off the page good. What's AJ doing there? I'm not sure what that face is. Again, AJ's beard. The hair is really the main thing visually that I'm not that impressed with. That hair looks much better, I believe. Like the short beard, it looks more realistic. But again, look at his hairline. You got the shaving things up the side here. I don't know. And then we get a look at Stone Cold Steve Austin. See, first of all, my gripe with Austin in this game, give me double knee brace Stone Cold. I hate the single knee brace Stone Cold. It was a great era and everything, but I was very much more double knee brace era Austin. Give us a different Austin. Give us a different, you know, alternate entrance music. Give us the Bionic Redneck or something like that. I'd be down for that. Curious to see if they're going to bitch out and just leave his vest with like nothing on there. WWE's getting real funny about that. They just released a WrestleMania 19 Stone Cold Steve Austin figure, and they took the words bulletproof off the back, which I like that pun. It's a bulletproof vest. But yeah, that was a bizarre choice, and they were doing that in the games as well. So hopefully they have an alternate attire for Austin, and it's double knee pad or something like that, and we get different entrance music for him as well. Seth Rollins looks pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure, is his hair clipping there? It looks like his hair is clipping through his jacket and through his chest, so that's not a good sign. You know what's weird about that one there? That's a very odd pose for them to choose, and I wonder if the reason they chose that particular pose there is because at all the other times in his taunt that he's doing, the hair was just clipping through the body like badly. Sasha Banks, that looks pretty decent actually. I'm digging that. Ricochet, I was never a fan of the short shorts Ricochet era. Give me long tights Ricochet, all the way. Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare, beating the hell out of Alexa Bliss, I think that is. Keen to see what Rhea Ripley's like on here. If there's a mode where you get to like play through, I think Universe mode has like a superstar career. I'll definitely be doing a Rhea Ripley superstar career because she's an absolute beast. Yeah, Alexa Bliss. Okay, again, weird like moments to take a capture of. That looks fucking awesome. Did he do that move in that match, or is that just the... because that looks like the springboard DDT that Ray hit Eddie with at Halloween Havoc in 98, I think it was. I don't think he managed to replicate that. Or maybe he did, but he kind of botched it. I don't know. But that Rey Mysterio attire looks really, really cool. That's one of my favorite Rey attires. They should really have gone all the way and had the chin strap just hanging down on that mask. Ray, again, looks fantastic in, you know, he's probably one of the most consistently awesome looking, you know, computer game models over the years. Kevin Owens, we can see a bit more detail on the mat there as well. Yeah, he signed a new contract, so I guess we're going to see him around for quite some time. Is that Roman? Or is that an Uso? That's an Uso, yeah? Yeah, okay. Wow, I thought that was just a really, really bad Roman Reigns. Damian Priest and Sheamus. Sheamus' hand clipping through the ladder there. Not good. Damian Priest, he looks good. I think he's somebody who will translate to being, you know, a computer game model very, very easily. Is that all there is? Shout out to SmackDownHotel.com as well. They've been around since the dawn of time. I've gone there for many video game cheat over the years. So where the fuck are all these other ones then? Jesus fucking Christ. This is what I hate about this. Like, you can't even go to one location and actually get all of the release content, and it's like 2K is, I don't say weaponizing because that just sounds a little bit full on, but they're weaponizing their release sort of process by dropping a bit of information here, dropping a bit of information there. Oh, everyone's like, oh, WWE, I'm going to search 2K22. Like, it's all about trying to get it trending and stuff like that. I feel like that's the reason why they're not just putting everything in one definitive place and you really have to scrounge around for everything. But I just want to say, Jim the Anvil looking a bit average, but that Natalya looks absolutely fucking perfect. So if we get more models that look as good as the Natalya one does, then, you know, that's definitely a step in the right direction. But yeah, even there, like, and this is what I mean, it's all about the lighting. Like, anyone can, like, get a photo to look good, but when you see it in different lighting, that's where, you know, certain flaws get exposed. So, again, there in the pink lighting, she looks fantastic. One looks a little bit like Dana Brooke, actually. That one does. That's maybe not the best angle. But that one there, that looks absolutely awesome. So good on Natty. She finally got a good character model. So we'll have a quick look at who else has been announced in the roster as well. But I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that Brian Mazik from Forbes had a discussion with the 2K dev team about. I enjoy Brian Mazik's commentaries. I know some people out there don't. I remember when I'd want to look up updates for NBA and WWE games while I was at work, a lot of the video game sites were blocked, but Forbes was never blocked. So Brian Mazik was my my window to getting video game information while I was sitting at my desk doing my job. So let's have a look. The first question that he asked that I thought was a bit interesting: how many years are playable in GM mode and universe mode? Now, this is obviously old news now. Like I say, I did record a video about this days ago. But the answer was there are 3 duration settings: 15, 25, and 50 weeks. There's 52 weeks in a year. So for some reason they couldn't make it a year. These duration settings are immediately huge red flags as far as like, what's this mode gonna be like? 2K has a spectacular ability of doing the one thing that you didn't want them to do. Basically, they are just making these duration settings just limits the ability. And again, we haven't played the game mode. Maybe it's going to be incredibly robust, but we know you get 3 matches in a show, at least at the start. 50 weeks? I'm so confused now, because they said that you could build up your roster from like a high school gym all the way up to thing. You're going to do that in 50 weeks? They think they're AEW? I'm just calling it like it is. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. It's unnecessary. It's concerning. GM mode is the thing everyone's been waiting for. And if they're going to bring in some kind of like half-finished version of that, then this could get ugly. The only other thing I wanted to mention was how many creative wrestler slots will we have. We're going to have 100 slots. That doesn't bother me too much. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to have just unlimited slots and you can like Fire Pro Wrestling and you can just download as many people as you want. But I understand that when you download these characters, you're downloading a whole bunch of images and data as well. And the system has to, you know, load that and recognize it and implement it on the character models and stuff like that. If you times that by more than 100, you're putting a lot of expectation on the system, I think, anyway. Maybe some people expect more. So I don't mind the 100 creator slot. I think if we had more, you'd end up just downloading characters that you wouldn't even use anyway, so it does kind of force you to be a little bit more organized with it. By the way, if any creators are out there watching, stop giving everyone custom nipples. I have about 500 nipples in my fucking created image thing that I have to scroll through anytime I'm trying to find a goddamn logo. Enough with the nipples. We don't need custom nipples on every single guy. I've got Santos Escobar's nipples. You know, I've got Kenny Omega's nipples. Oh, I got Cody Rhodes' nipples. So any nipple that you want is available in my friggin' images on my game, because creators just... It's weird. I downloaded a Joe Gacy, I think, just the other night, setting up an NXT roster, thinking about doing a video. And he had like 16 slots. And I understand that's probably because of his tattoos. Maybe if I take his shirt off, he will still have like all the tattoos and everything like that. But even like other very basic characters, it's just like a guy in like tights and you get it and it's like 17 logos because they've gone and mapped like just pointless stuff. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the creator wrestler, what creators do that bugs you, or what they do that you enjoy, or makes things a little bit more convenient. So let's have a quick look at the roster and then we'll wrap this up. Is there anyone here that's worth talking about? So Savage looks like he's in the same attire he's been in for a long time. Hopefully we get extra attires. AJ's a beast. Tozawa's still in the company. I like Tozawa. I took a Akira Tozawa sign to an NXT show when he very first came into WWE, and I was loving it. Loved that snap German, the senton. I know what he's doing these days. He better not be in a ninja outfit in the game though, I'll tell you that much. Alexa Bliss, first time as the Fiend, I guess we're just calling her now. Sorry, Bray Wyatt, you don't get a gimmick anymore. Asuka always looks fantastic in these games. I like having Apollo Crews in his new heel attire. That'll be fun. Austin Theory is going to be good. I'm hoping we get Indy Hartwell, Persia Pirotta, Grayson, Waller, Duke Hudson, Zion Quinn. Like, give me at least a couple of the Aussies from NXT. I really hope we get them. Becky Lynch looking like a beast. Who else we got here? Anyone new? Nobody really new. Chad Gable he's looking jacked. He went through a phase where he dropped heaps of weight, and now he's like really starting to bulk up again. So I have high hopes for Chad Gable in the future. Not with a 76 rating, I don't, but Charlotte Flair, China, Dakota Kai. All right, we got Dakota Kai on the roster. I'm pretty sure she was in 2K20. Damian Priest, this is his first time in the game. Dominic Mysterio, first time in the game. Who's got his father, Eddie Guerrero. By the way, Eddie being Dominic's father is storyline canon, in my opinion. I would not shy away from that at all. That was one of my favorite stories ever. Elias, alright, so he got fired. I'm pretty sure Elias got bounced. Finn Balor is Finn Balor's at 87, Goldberg's an 88. I don't know what to make of that. Happy bloody Corbin. Alright. On my show that I was doing weekly, but it'll probably be monthly now, World Wrestling Australia, we have a segment called Better Than Baron Corbin. Io Shirai's at 82, Baron Corbin's at 81. Io Shirai, you're better than Baron Corbin.
Well, Nakamura has swiped the crown again. Corbin.
We'll just keep it at that. And by the way, Io Shirai, fuck yeah, I'm happy to have her in this game as well. Who else have we got here? Kaylee Ray, first time in the game. I don't know much about Kaylee Ray. I never really got into NXT UK that much, but I'm sure she's got something to add to it. Oh, dude. What is that? What Mandy Rose is going to look like in this game with the short hair? Because that was not a good look for her. She looks a gajillion times better now in Toxic Attraction than she did back when she had that weird short haircut. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully, do updates 2K. Fucking hell. People are paying $180 Australian for your bloody game with NWO edition. Give us some updates, please. Mansoor. Alright, good for you, Mansoor. Who else is here? Again, we saw Natty. She looked fantastic. Pete Dunne. 81 overall. That's sad to see. Rhea Ripley. So I didn't play 2K20 at all. I had like a couple of games here and there. I think Rhea's in that one. It's like Rhea and I think Toni Storm is as well. So I'm very, very keen to get behind the controls of a Rhea Ripley match. Ricochet. We got Shotzi Blackheart in here for the first time. I'm interested to see more about her. What else we got? 6? Yeah, we had 6 back in like 2K14, I think. So it's been a while. Welcome back to the franchise, 6. I'll be making a X-Pack out of you if he's not already in the game himself. Triple H 91. Stratus, Xavier Woods, that's it. So of all the superstar reveals, we've got 7 that we haven't seen before. Again, I don't know the answer to this marketing issue that 2K seems to have. They're such a machine now that when they do start their marketing, it's like this game, they have no recollection that they skipped 2K21 entirely because 2K20 was such a shit show. Like the way they're marketing it, it feels like they've just had a run of successful games, and they're like the NBA 2K games. Even though the last few years they've started to become quite greedy, it feels like they're consistently good. You don't have to, pull your own dick over the NBA games. Like if you're 2K kind of thing, like they've got the history that they need to say, hey, this is a fantastic game. Here's like a minute of highlights. You know what you're going to get. Here's some more details of the changes we've made. Done. That's basically... And then they obviously do the stupid ratings thing, which means a little bit more in NBA, but not by much, to be honest. So everything in their marketing seems to hinge on these are the ratings for everybody. This is what this is going to be. This is what that's going to be. And again, it does not take into consideration how long the gamers have been waiting for this. So... yeah, 2K, Take-Two, Rockstar, all of those companies that are all in the same, group together, they're starting to really exploit their fan base. Maybe they always did, and we just never noticed. But it definitely feels like they're trying to magician this. Like, oh, look over here, ratings. Meanwhile, like... anybody that knows something is like looking at their other hand going, all right, what are you going to show her? What are you doing with that hand? Like that, I don't give a shit about your ratings. What's in the other hand? So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. I'm obviously still getting the game, going live, night 1, my GM, like none of that has changed. I am incredibly excited for that. But this is going to be an interesting game because 2K is coming into this with a lot of expectations. They've charged a very high price for the NWO edition, and it better deliver, because if it doesn't, like, can you imagine if this is 2K20 like 0.2? Telling you, man, this could go horribly bad. Hopefully it doesn't, and we get a great game and everyone's happy. That's what we all want. That's what we're all hoping for. But I'm not going to give these guys a pass just yet. But thanks for checking out the video, everyone. And as always, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.